Welcome everyone to a brand new video on the channel. Now today we're going to be talking about the next big update coming for Ark Survival Evolved in January 2019 into the new year. I'm really excited to talk about this because there's quite a few awesome things going to be worked on, because this is all part of this new thing called the next generation Ark. And if you don't know what that is, I recommend you go check it out. It's my video I did about 2 weeks ago. It might still be a week ago, I'm not too sure, but it's really awesome, and the start of it is going to be for January, so Ark can have a great start to 2019. There's always that chance that a part of S Plus could be added in, because Wildcard did state they want to be adding in different parts of the S Plus mod to the console and the PC as much as they can throughout the year. As you know, they've been working on it and they've announced it since 2017. So this year of 2019 should be the year. Now, before we get into things, if you guys wouldn't mind smashing a like on today's video, as always, that would be absolutely amazing. And make sure to be subscribed if you are not subscribed already, because this is where you get all your Ark news from. Loads of other games as well, but obviously I do mainly Ark on the channel right now. Let's try and smash over 1,000 likes if you do enjoy, and let's get straight in with the video. So the first thing I want to talk about in today's video is something that is a huge problem and has been for, since the start of the game, which is meshing. Now, the devs have known about this for a while, they've talked about it, they've said their part on it, but it's something they want to make some decisions on into the new year for the game. Now, I'm going to be going through these decisions with you guys and also going through something else that the devs have said, just so you can get a little understanding about what's going to be happening going forward into 2019 and some of the problems with meshing. We're also going to be talking about, after this part, I thought I'd just give you a little idea about different bug fixes, potentially in the next part of S Plus, and different huge changes to the dinos. But let's get into meshing first. So the first thing a wildcard have said to us is the potential of having a kill floor, under the map of different maps. Now, Wildcard did respond to this saying, this is something we've looked into for a while. We're really not sure about this, because what I mean by sort of a kill floor is that they could put it under the map, and then if anyone tries to mesh, they just get killed instantly, because you literally can't go under the map. And a lot of games have this, but they're not survival games. They're just things like if you go on Call of Duty and you may have got out of the map on a game or something, or when you're just doing a private session, then if you fall to the bottom, you end up hitting a kill floor, which is then you'll just die and respawn again. But with Ark, this is very different, and Wildcard have been going on about it again and again and again to make sure this would be right. And they've come to the conclusion that they're not going to be doing this right now, but I would like to see what you guys think about this. And before I do this, I am going to be doing a poll in the comment section down below whether you think whether you think putting a kill floor would be best for the game. And as you guys know, I always send it to Wildcard on Twitter when I do these little things. Link will be in the description down below, and just to see what you guys think about it. The reason Wildcard have said they're not too sure about this, they haven't ruled it out. I know I may have said that a little bit earlier. I didn't mean they've completely ruled it out. They have said they're still looking at different options, but the reason why is because they're worried about if they put a kill floor, a lot of the dinos glitch through the mesh in the game, and that would mean your dinos would instantly hit a part of the kill floor, which would just instantly kill your dino. And this could be a crazy dino you've worked for ages. This could be a Titan. Titans are huge and glitch through the mesh quite a lot and stuff like that, and that Titan would instantly die, and this is the reason. So let me know what you think about this. Is there going to be a way around it? I just don't know, especially with the Titans being added in now, and the mechs and everything like that. But the poll will be in the description down below. Do you think a kill floor would be better? Would you mind losing the odd dino sometime, or is there a way around of just putting a kill floor in the main parts where people know the meshes are? So that's really the main thing I wanted to talk about. There is so much more, which is just in this whole massive quote, which Wildcard said not too long ago, which was explaining why they have the problems with meshing, and it's with the engine they use. And most games do this, and they have problems with people going under the map. In Fortnite, people go under the map, but there's no need to go under the map, because once you're under the map in Fortnite, you're stuck under the map. But now you could say that you could just hide under there and run towards the zone and everything, but still you'll end up being stuck somewhere, and it doesn't work like that. And with a survival game, it's so much harder to stop this. And wildcard, they can't, if they just keep putting different rocks to try and block the places they know, people are just going to be able to mesh through those rocks as well. Then it will ruin the map, and there's so much stuff I wanted to show you guys about this. So what I'll probably do as well is leave the link in the description down below to the post where you guys would see, or I might even put it on the screen right now at different parts of the video where you can pause to read through all of it, whatever's easier for you guys when I'm doing this. But this is the whole problem with meshing, and they really are trying to find the best way around it and trying to explain to you guys so you understand it, and they did very, very well with this post. So we're moving on to the next thing now, which is similar to all the mesh issues in the game. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is all the new bug fixes coming to the game. As you may have seen, or if you've watched that next generation video, Wildcard are working very hard for the next month in January of making sure they are getting this new generation of Ark sorted with huge quality of life improvements, bug fixes, stopping crashes, all those different things, lag problems Wildcard want to address. I feel like, they have got the game into a better state all the time. They've been working on it, but with this idea of Atlas coming along recently, may have made that stop a little bit. I'm not saying that's 100% what's happened, I'm just trying to give my opinion there. But Wildcard, now that they've got new people hired, they're ready to work hard, and this is what they're going to be sorted out. And I feel like with these new bug improvements and bug fixes and stuff, this could really put Ark in so much more of a stable place. The one thing I wanted to say to players, which I know some of you may not agree with me, is that Ark is a huge game. It's absolutely massive. It was one of the biggest games added in. Now, I know someone could just say, well, Red Dead Redemption, they don't have the same problems. But this is that was single player. And I know there's online, but there's a lot of issues with Red Dead Redemption. And a lot of you will probably say to me after this, like, Dom, this is, Red Dead Redemption Online, I know there's problems right now, and there has been, but it'll be fixed in a year's time. That's very true. But you do have to understand that Wildcard are a smaller company. They've made a lot of money, and I completely understand that. But Rockstar are a huge company who've had years of experience, where Wildcard have really not had as much experience. So it's interesting to, just see it from that side of things, and they're going to learn from their mistakes they've made in the past and make sure they can get this platform, this game perfect on all platforms, and that would be fantastic. It would probably bring back so many players that stopped playing because of the lag, because of the problems. And if I were Wildcard and they really get this next generation sorted out, I would remarket the game, get it out there, just like how No Man's Sky did when they changed it and they made it perfect. I can't say that if they've made it perfect, because as soon as I played the first one, I didn't play it again, even the next one after that. But that's what this kind of idea they put across, and it did have more positive reviews from what I know of. So definitely would recommend Wildcard to do that if anyone from there is watching. But anyway, moving on to the next part. Now, there's two final things I want to talk about in today's video, and the first thing is talking about changes to dinos within the game. Now, this could link to the TLC number 3, but I'll talk about that in a bit. And all of this stuff I'm talking about isn't going to be the only stuff. Wildcard always confirm lots of other things coming within the January update, or any update, later on, or as soon as the update's released. They sometimes surprise us with some other stuff as well, so I wouldn't know about those things. But the things that I talk about in today's video are the things that we know about so far. So if you've seen past updates, there's been huge changes to dinos, especially to do with extinction. When the Extinction DLC was released, it did break a lot of things in the game, and I did plenty of videos about that, talking about the certain problems it has made in the game. Now, Wildcard have since then changed different dinos, the way they work, the mechanics, nerfed and buffed some of them, and there's still so much to come within this, these dino changes, and this is going to probably turn to making a TLC 3 be released. Now, I don't want to say right now that the TLC 3 is going to be coming out for the January update, and the reason behind that is because they're probably going to have to be working on this for a very long time, and there's no way they'll get a TLC 3 done in a month, so we probably wouldn't end up seeing that until sort of March time. But the reason why I know there's a TLC on their way is they did mention it in the Community Crunch 160, talking about how TLC and DLC, lots of stuff planned for the future of Ark into 2019. But the main things coming for the January update will just be buffs and nerfs and like huge changes to the mechanics of the dinos. No visual changes right now, but I cannot wait to see when there is the first different visual changes. Now, so the final thing I'm going to be talking about in today's video is about the next installment of the S Plus mod for all platforms. And when I say all platforms, I mean the Xbox, PS4 and PC. I don't know whether it's coming to Switch and stuff at the moment or if it's on there already. Let me know if you play it, because I actually haven't got it on Switch yet, which I do want to try it. But the only reason why I haven't is because some people have said they're not enjoying it or don't think it's in the best state at the moment. So that's the main reason. But as you know, in the last big update for Ark, S Plus, well, before the Winter Wonderland one, S Plus was actually installed, well, the first installment, where you can now pick up structures within 30 seconds of them being placed down. So you don't have to demolish them, you can pick them straight back up into your inventory if you do it within the first 30 seconds. There's been such a positive response from this. Players are loving it. It's making building so much more easier, and that is what S Plus has set out. And Wildcard have stated they want to add in as much as they can into 2019, when they feel like it fits. So I have no idea what parts they've got planned. It could be so much different stuff at the moment, but I'm really hoping they've got planned some of the best parts for S Plus to come to the console and the PC. For me, mainly for the console, because console players need this stuff. If you're on the PC, you can simply download the full mod for yourself, so the console players will really benefit from this the most. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you had a whole brilliant holiday so far. I know there's still New Year's to come, and I hope New Year's goes fantastic for you guys. I'll still have lots of videos building up to New Year's anyway, and there probably won't be one on New Year's Eve. There may be. It all really depends on all the news that comes out and timings and stuff for videos. Thank you for watching. Let's try and smash that 1,000 like target. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in my next video. See you guys later.